Exodus 21 verse 2, there's something that I was talking about a slave. You see, in those days, the reason why the Western world were able to enslave the blacks for a long time and the black couldn't do a lot is that they kept on maltreating and they kept on they give, and it's like they feed your stomach because they know that if they don't feed your stomach somehow you become weak and you can't walk, and two, you can get, because there are people who have a very smart brain, because there's a parable that somebody made the other day. I don't know whether it's true. They said the criminal is a little bit ahead of the police, because what the criminal is always thinking, I was caught last week this way, so I'm going to make another way. That's how they think. And that's why you see, then they also advise the police, you also have to think faster than the criminal. So that's why you see, because the ways of the criminals, they don't change. They pass the same way, but just that they try to pass, they do the same thing but passing the different way to do it. So you have to be smart enough to know that there are 10 ways to get here, so then let's block the 10 ways. Don't forget the sky also is open. Don't forget the ground also can be digged and come out. So you have to be able to tackle everywhere, so that when a thief come, you are already there, or when a criminal come, you are already there. So and that is how the Western world were able to capture the black people at that time, to be able to capture them in a way that they couldn't think for, because it was easy. You enslave person for a long time, and he's the one cooking for you, he's the one who is the one taking care of your children, my dear. As a slave and you are plenty, you can just think one day and say, okay, one day you gather together, you slaughter all of them. When you finish it, there's a way you can do it, but they were not having that mind. First, there's a community that they will say, if anything happen to your family, we will come and deal with you. So there's a fear everywhere. All the slave was afraid of each other. They were not able to, but you see, there's a way they could have done it, but you see, the Western world also tackle all those ways to be able to. And that's why you see, when a black guy at that time, when they make a mistake against their master, you see, they will deal with that slave in public. Everybody will be looking, so everybody they put everybody in fear. So, and that's why if you look at one of the book of what Bishop Dakiwa Mills have written, I always talk about it because I'm studying him. I'm trying to study everything about him, and why is this guy so blessed, and why is he going further. Then I realize that what he teaches his people is that he teaches us, or yeah, because I'm part of him. Then it teaches us what they call loyalty and disloyalty. It keeps reminding us, and that is how to deal with it. Even though there are people who can also be disloyal, and if you look at those people who can be disloyal, there are people who don't read or who don't even listen to those things that is being said, or they also have people who have a heart, but they have blocked their heart and say, oh, what does it say? Me, I will listen to that. So you know, there are some people like that. But you see, and then you are not a baby. And the Bible, God is saying that before you can enter into the kingdom of God, you have to be like a child. So you are not a child, you are an adult who have decided to say, I will never listen